Yo-hooo! Hello and welcome to today's stream! How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day today. Bienvenidos al stream de hoy. Espero que estéis teniendo un buen día. Espero que mi micrófono esté funcionando bien también, porque he entrado sin sin poder calibrarlo mucho. I hope my microphone is working well, because I kinda entered without checking it much. Let's hope all is fine. Welcome, Yoko Tetera, Yoko Alex, Yoko Rogetsu, Yoko Luna, welcome! No! I'm sad it's going bad. I hope that it can get better. At least it's just the morning. Let's hope the rest of the day is not as bad. It's strong! And if the rest of the day doesn't go that much better, tomorrow will be another day. Strong will be here to accompany you at least through the pain morning. So, let's see. Is indeed Pain Monday. Also, wait, I was like thinking, wait, for some reason Sai looks like a bit off center. I think I know why. It's because I moved it a little bit last time during the members stream. That makes a lot of sense. Need to like do it again. Maybe I can like wait, read a bit better. How did I even have it at the beginning? I kind of forgot. No recuerdo cómo tenía puesta la ventana al principio, porque lo cambié un poquito para el último stream de miembros y ahora no me acuerdo de cómo lo tenía puesto. Quizás sí está centrado. Maybe like this it's centered. There we go. Okay, all's good. All's good. All's back to normal. Let's go. Let's do... Maybe! Let's see. I wonder what we could do first. Lines or base colors? Maybe we can do some lines first. Like, get in the Pain Monday mood. And then, when I start like getting a little bit more tired and I feel like doing something a bit less exhausting, maybe we can do some base colors. Let's see how much we have time to do today. Yeah, it's okay. It's better not to like tell much about personal info, but the important thing is that we're here with you. We're gonna accompany you through the bad morning. Oh, yeah, that does sound like a bad day. There's days like that sometimes. I hope that there can be some good news to compensate later on. That's rough. We're here with you. It helps you take off your mind out of things. Sometimes that's all that someone needs. A little bit of a moment of respite, you know? Take it easy. I hope that it can get better. Yoko Jack, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Having a terrible Monday because my 24-can case of soda hasn't arrived. Oh no. Just think about it. Every minute that passes is a minute closer to the mailman arriving. Soon. Hey. Let's see. As for me, I was watching the third season of the Arknights anime today, and it was kind of funny. There was something funny during one of the frames. There was like a list of names, and I had to pause at that moment, and I noticed the names on the list. It was like supposed to be names of people, but it was all names of food. It was kind of funny because it's one of those things that you don't really notice when you're watching the series, but if you stop and read the names, you realize that it's all names of food. There was someone in the list named shakshuka, someone named fideuà, which is a Catalan dish, and it's exactly what I was having for lunch today. So I was like pointing at the screen, like the you know that Soy Yomi meme of the two guys that are like super excited pointing backwards. That was me pointing at the screen at the person named Fideuà. It was like, no way, Catalan dish mentioned. And it's exactly what I'm eating today. No way. There was also someone called pastis, which means cake. It was really, really strange, but also really funny. Alright, whoever is having a bad day in the comments has a better one. Yeah. Gotta take it easy. Wait, what question? I saw that you put a question on Blue Sky. I didn't like find a moment to answer it yet because I spent all of yesterday programming. I've got a lot to tell about that without going into details because of, you know, spoilers. I'm keeping those things exclusive, but I spent yesterday entirely programming all day. It was fun. I will let you guess if I am being like sarcastic or not with it was fun, but it was fun. Are Nights Rights Remember? Yeah! That one. Third season. I watched the second one some weeks ago because we ran out of gacha updates to read with my dad, so we decided to watch the Arknights anime because we had watched the first season years ago, and recently there was the Arknights collab with Limbus. We played the collab and it was like, wait, we still have to finish watching the anime, so we decided to watch the anime. I'm really enjoying it. We have gotten to the parts of the story that I haven't seen in the game yet because I've had it abandoned for very long. I should continue it someday. But it's cool to finally see the parts of the story that I still haven't experienced in animated format. And seeing certain characters also animated, not looking at any explosive ladies at all. They did appear a lot. What's that? This is Baptiste. This is one of the demons. One of the many demons in this list. Is the freedom. He lives in a junkyard. He's only king in name, honestly. He's a very stinky guy. Oh good, I wanted to know if you ever wanted to have a car or any random type of vehicle? To be honest, not really. I'm not a fan of like vehicles. I wish I could have like a spaceship or something, but only if I'm not the one driving it. I'm gonna confess something. I don't have a driving license, and I am terrified of driving. So I don't really aspire to have any sort of car. Like, I don't think I should be left in charge of a big steel machine that I am responsible for, like, moving it. Maybe Lime will drive it for you. Yeah, I think I don't need a spaceship. Lime already has one and she can drive it. I can just ask her for a ride. But yeah, I can't really think of anything in terms of vehicles because I'm super scared of driving, guys. Like, holy shit. Cars, really scary. I don't want to be in charge of one. Like, I've heard that once you learn how to drive, it's actually easy. It's not that difficult to, like, concentrate when you're driving. But, I don't know, I become, like, super afraid that I would get distracted or something. Maybe I would get, like, a sentient car that can drive itself. If I can leave it to the car itself, then maybe. Yeah, no racing for me. I would be last. I would walk, maybe. I would be last, but at least I wouldn't have to I wouldn't have to drive. Necesito una carroza. Oh my god, una carroza calabaza. Pero que sea bien spooky. A pumpkin carriage, but a very spooky one. I don't want it to become like fancy or anything. It can just like stay as a pumpkin. Fitting for Halloween. I want a magic carriage that can drive me anywhere and that can also fly. If I had to pick a vehicle, maybe something like that. Something that can fly. But unfortunately, I don't think those are very available in like our modern day. Yo, Letitia! Welcome! How's it going? Has to be tiny and pulled by ponies. That's it's gonna start looking like the Santa sleigh, but instead of reindeer, there's ponies. I could get my cats to maybe pull it. I'm gonna go in a sled, driven by cats. It'd be something like that. It would have a lot of aura if you think about it. Going outside in a sleigh pulled by cats, going to buy chicken nuggets outside and then disappearing into the distance. That would have a lot of aura, I think. Yeah, I saw the drawings. I commented. You've got an interesting way of doing lines and the coloring. It's like the way that the coloring is done through lines and gradients, even done like that. It looks really cool. That's what caught my attention the most. It's something that's really difficult to do in traditional, getting like a coloring style, because maybe it's because I'm used to digital art a lot, but it feels to me that developing a unique style in traditional sometimes is a little bit harder with like, what's the word? With like tools like pencils and pens, more than like with paint. It's cool to see like a style done with pencils and pens that looks very unique on its own. But I think it might be also because I'm very used to digital art. I look at so much digital art and I have rarely done anything traditionally nowadays. Yo, Makoyo! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Racing for Yomi, it's all good. I'm the same way! Yeah, you get it. Driving scary. Driving so scary. Like, sure, it would be great to be able to know how to drive, but I don't want to be in charge of a car. So yeah, yesterday I spent the entire day programming. I had to deal with some bunch of plugins for RPG Maker MV. It's progressing pretty well. I did quite a bit of progress yesterday with some basics. This Wednesday, in the members stream, I will show you what I have been doing this weekend. I really like how it's looking. If you were a candy, what would you be? Huh. You know what type of candy I really like? You know those bracelets that are made of like soft candy. It's not like hard candy. It's like that kind of kind of rock-like candy. That is, it just kind of melts in your mouth. I mean, kind of all candies do that. I don't know how to describe it. But it was like in the form of like bracelets, and you keep eating the bracelet. I really like those. I haven't eaten one of those in a long time, but those used to be my favorites. Would I be one of those though? Probably not. I am green, so maybe it would be something mint flavored. Maybe I would just be like an average mint candy. Yo, fun time, Kenshin! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! What candies would you guys like to be? It's a difficult question. Maybe, yeah, maybe... Wait! Mint bubblegum. Mint bubblegum is great. Refreshing. Oh well! Let me pet. I can't reach! You're too close to the floor. I can't reach. She dodges me, even though I'm just trying to pet her. I need some reference. I barely remember anything about this guy's design. So we're gonna have to invent it a little bit along the way. At least the sketch. Good enough. The greatest mint. Yo mint Gardenia. I can't do that. There's already another ghost. Another green ghost called Mint. We cannot do that. That's copyright infringement. He was here first, even. I remember when I started, you know, VTubing. I remember looking up. Wait, are there any other ghost VTubers? He was the only result that showed up. It was like, oh my god, fellow green ghost. Being a green ghost is a lifestyle. Lifestyle. Funny word. A lifestyle, you could say. That's the thumb. Then there's jacket. Goes here. Also, you might have noticed that I posted some speed paints this weekend. I'm gonna be posting some of them as shorts because I do have a bunch of speed paints posted as videos, but maybe for like convenient format, I'm gonna be posting them again, but as shorts in like duration of 1 minute. I was able to turn all of them into shorts except one, because for some reason it keeps giving me errors. It says no, export failed. Like there's something I've tried in all ways that I've been able to try, but it's like it's missing some clip, but all the clips are there. I don't know, maybe it's haunted. I think that speed paint is a bit haunted. So I'm gonna be able to post all of them except one. Unless it's something, it's a bunch of them, like more speed paint or so. And also I want to do more speed paints in general, because it's really fun. It's really fun seeing like the progress of the drawing. I'm not used to recording my art that often, but I wanna make a bit more of a habit out of it. Green ghost girl failure, the similarities are many. It's truly an unlifestyle. It cannot be a coincidence. Have you ever seen us in the same room? I think not. Yoko, you live in the present! Welcome! Indeed! 400 OCs! More than 400, unfortunately. I can't stop myself. There's too many people living in my head. I can show you a bunch of the chibis I've done already. It's not all of them, because I haven't updated the image in a while, but this is like the first 200 or so. I've been doing this challenge for nearly 5 years, by the way. It's gonna be 5 years next February. So, you know, it's going. We're getting there. We're getting there bit by bit. There's so many of them. Ta-da. I used to have more than 400. I used to have nearly 600. And then I realized that that was too much of a big number. It was like, no, I can't deal with that many OCs. What am I even gonna do with all these OCs? So I ended up trimming the list a little bit. I moved some of them to the idea box. I also fused some of them to reuse their designs and stuff. How does this guy's design even work? It is kind of like these are. In summary, I ended up like reducing the list a lot until it was like a manageable amount. And then they went back to increasing for a little bit. But I've been trying to restrain myself from making more characters for a long time. I'm trying my best not to make more. My mind is ungovernable, it runs rampant, yeah. When it gets an idea for a new character, it just can't stop itself. But I've been managing to restrain myself from making more characters for some time. I'm trying to keep only the ones from the stories that I want to make for sure, or that are essential to the setting. Someday I hope I can introduce all of them. So far not that many have appeared in my games. Which reminds me, maybe I should be putting the link to my games in the chat. I think that's something important that I should stop forgetting. Find my games with these OCs here. Or, meet these OCs in my games here. There we go. This way it ties to the stream a little bit. There's only some of them in the games though. Not all of them. Still have a lot of work to do. And I'm getting there. But it's so fun. Making characters is so fun. I kinda miss it. There was like a couple or 3 years or so that I used to make like one new character at least every day. I would keep getting new ideas for OCs constantly. Even like characters I saw in my dreams, I would always add them to the list. Nowadays, I try not to do that. Because the list would grow too much, and that would mean that this challenge would grow also. Way too much. I also need to think of you all that are trapped here with me forever in this challenge. This endless Pain Monday. this sword? I want to make some changes to the sword. Because, you know, this guy lives in a junkyard. And the sword is also supposed to be a little bit tied to the theme too. Should make some changes to it. It should be... the shape at least should be way different. I'm gonna make it one of those thin swords. The sword is just for show, by the way. I think if you use this sword in a fight or something, it would break in half instantly. Wait, I keep forgetting things. Oh, hear a cat meowing in the sofa. Asa? What's that, Junita? Right. Oh no, the throne. I will also have to line out the throne. Ooh, scary. Why do I do this to myself? Wait, there's still supposed to be like the peak belt here. This guy's outfit's so silly. Like for the mouth. I'm really excited about continuing the RPG Maker project. Yesterday, I felt like such a genius, guys. Holy shit. There was something I wanted to make, and I couldn't find any plugins for RPG Maker MV. But I found one for RPG Maker MZ. The problem is, plugins for MZ are usually not compatible with MV. So that was a problem. But I said, what if I try it anyways? And I tried putting the plugin in RPG Maker MV, even though it was for MZ. As expected, it gave some errors. However, that did not deter me from trying to fix those errors. So, I went there with my illiteracy in JavaScript. I followed the vibes, and I managed to fix the incompatibility. Somehow, I have managed to make the plugin for RPG Maker MZ work for MV. I still don't know how I did that, but I managed. I tried coding through vibes, and now it works. I felt like such a genius, holy shit. The thing with programming, when things are not working, it's so over. But as soon as you manage to make something work after hours and hours, you feel like an absolute genius. The brilliant mind of the century. There's still so many things that I want to add. I can't manage to figure out how to make them, but we'll get there eventually. It's a start at least. It's been fun. If I could program in JavaScript, things would be different. But unfortunately, I only know C#, a little bit of GTscript. Aside from that, I don't understand anything at all. At least it helps to know a bit of programming, because it helps you understand more or less what each line of code means, but combining and figuring out a way of doing things is hard. It's way... It's like knowing how to read a language, but not being able to speak it and form coherent sentences in it. Feels like that. Yoko Timmy! Yoko Quinches! Welcome! How's it going? Yay, thank you! This is a guy, he stinks. That's the guy. He's a stinky creature. He's the king of a junkyard. But he's only a king in name. No one really treats him like one. Yeah, good luck with work. Thank you. But you're doing well, Timmy. Good. And have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. What else are we missing? I'm kinda scared of the throne. Why did I even give him the throne? Like, sure, I wanted to draw him sitting down and it would have looked weird if he wasn't like sitting anywhere. But now I'm like, man, why did I do this to myself? Hey. I could also do the boots a little bit better. Yeah, we'll get there. Bit by bit. Get next. The snakes are alive, by the way. They are just like very happy with being just decoration. We are just chilling. I'm gonna make them a bit contrasting. One of them is gonna be sad, the other one's gonna be happy. There you go. For the boots, I think I could do something a little bit more elaborate. Get some references and stuff. Something I think I could also add is like some patches stuff. It would be fitting. Oh, probably also show up a little bit. I'm gonna cover the box, unfortunately. I didn't account for the code when I was sketching these. Oh. Guess we're gonna count for it now. Or something. Part of the... I guess this can be like maybe broken parts of the pants. I think that's what it was going for. Another. Okay, and the shoes. Would be so much. That's some more decoration. What if I look up references? I should do that more often. Let's see. Check leather boots. Old long leather boots. Otherwise I'm getting only very short ones. I think that works. Most of them are like the typical ones with like laces. Found some that could work, for example. Getting some that look like cowboy boots. Most of them do follow more or less same structure, but they do have some things that I should start like maybe adding more often to shoes. I feel like it's one of the most difficult things to design, to be honest. Shoes are hard. It is. That. It was supposed to have like buttons on the side, but those are gonna be maybe decorations. Maybe they can be here. I'm gonna go with these. The others. Designing shoes is one of the difficult parts for me when making designs. Maybe because it's one of those things that you tend to leave for last. Shoes are kind of an afterthought a lot of times. Oh yeah, they gotta be there. In the end, they are an important part of a design. There we go. Okay, now the more difficult part, which maybe won't be that difficult. Go for the throne. Literally just a box and some things. Right, that's the earring. Maybe the earring would be behind the hand. Like... It will only peek out a little bit. Yo, hello, man! Welcome to the stream! Yeah, depends on your question. If you're gonna ask for, like, my credit card number and the 3 numbers on the back, I don't think I can answer that. Yo, Piero! Welcome! Good luck with work! Thank you so much for coming! Hope it goes well today! Do my best. We can finish as many things as possible today. Worth $2.99. Oh, to become like a member. I don't even want to see your game. You can see the game for free though. Ah, you mean the one that I'm working on for the memberships? I mean, you're gonna get the emotes also. So it depends on if you want to spend those $2.99. Like I can't really decide for you if it's worth for you or not. Like I can tell you what you're gonna get in exchange for those $2.99. And then you can decide if it's worth it or not. But don't feel pressure to subscribe to the membership of the channel if you can't afford it or don't feel like it. It's completely optional, and in the end the game is gonna be like available publicly, so at least there's gonna be a free demo. I plan on making that game commercial when it's finally done, but I do plan on releasing a free demo first. At least of the first part of the game. But yeah, with the memberships, you get the emotes of the channel. You get to get your name green. Your name will turn green, and you're gonna get like a badge. And you'll be able to see the membership streams, which are all game dev. There's some old membership streams where I was like doing also some art for another project. But right now I'm doing work on my newest project. Yo, Gardenia, ¿qué tal? Pero no es un vampiro, es un señor muy stinky. Es un demonio de las Goetia. Y vive en un... ¿Cómo se dice? En un... junkyard. ¿Cómo se decía junkyard en español? Junkyard en español... Depósito de chatarra. Vive en un sitio donde simplemente hay mucha chatarra. Se hace llamar el rey, pero nadie le trata de rey, es simplemente porque le apetece. I don't even know what these things are or not. You can add like... Maybe this can be like a broken screen. There we go. Vive en un depósito de chatarra y se viste así. Es porque es el... Es como... ¿Cómo decirlo? Los demonios estos son la gente más importante del mundo donde viven. prácticamente. Y este señor tiene literalmente un regalo del dios del mundo, como todo el resto. Pero son todos muy quirky. All these demons are like the most important people in the dream world. All of them, each of them has like a gift from literally the god of the world. But they are all very quirky. They are just like weird people from the world. They're just normal people from the world that happen to be there first. That's all that is like important of them. Simplemente se viste así porque esta es como su ropa más formal. Con la ropa a la que va a las fiestas que organizan los otros demonios. Porque a veces simplemente les apetece hacer fiestas. Se conocen entre todos, son amiguis, la mayoría. They know each other, all these demons, they kind of know each other. Sometimes they make parties and all that. Most of them do get along, some don't. It depends. Yeah, when I say demon though, I don't mean like, oh, evil beings from hell. It's demon in more of like the spirit sense. They just happen to be like the first people that were created in the world. That's why instead of like writing it like demon, like this, I write it like this. It's slightly different. It's not like the traditionally evil creatures from hell that we usually associate to demon. I still gave them horns because they look cool. That's how I imagine their designs. I could put... These guys specifically, they are inspired on demons of the Ars Goetia. It's a grimoire that has like info on how to summon 72 demons. These are the 72 demons because, you know, it's fun. They have fun concepts. They have appeared in a lot of media also. They have appeared in, I think, Gundam. They've appeared in Magi Labyrinth of Magic. They have appeared in Genshin Impact. In Umineko. If I had to like name a biggest inspiration for this setting and characters, I think it would be Umineko. I love Umineko so much. I wanna add something to the sword that makes it look a little bit like broken. Maybe this part of the sword can be a little bit bent. Not looking super good. It doesn't really take good care of it. Maybe even some more like bandages on the sword. That would be kind of funny. Sería gracioso que la espada tenga como vendajes. Porque está un poco hecha mierda. broken parts here and there. But it's not out of like use. These broken parts are because he doesn't take care of it. I could give him some more imperfections in the clothes. There we go. Patches on the elbows. Maybe we'd have the... Is that something that sometimes it is in elbows of coats? Yes. There we go. That didn't take that long. Like a ketchup potato chip. Do you want some? I'm not that much of a fan of like flavored potato chips, but you know what? I'm not gonna say no to that. They are still good. I'll take only one. This way you can enjoy all the others. Okay, move on to the next one. How do I send? Just like put it really close to the screen, and maybe I can like eat it. Put it in my mouth. Yum. I will receive it in spirit. Oh. One day I wanna try to draw different areas that these demons have. Each of their domains. I've thought about doing it as like little pixel art sceneries. It could be good practice. Like picking a color palette and then trying to do a little image of each place. I don't remember that this is not her eye. The gem. I think I added more sides to the gemstone than originally planned. It worked. I could even make this smaller. Just so it kind of looks like it's one of her. Yoko Ratatouille! Yoko Nirvana, welcome! How's it going? Yotaro Garden Star? Oh my god! I wasn't able to see the end of part 3 yet, but maybe this next week. Maybe this next week there will be a chance. We'll get there. Yada yada. Now, Pain Monday. Let's try to draw these fingers. We go. Sometimes I forget that fingers have like parts. It's so easy to draw like fingers like these. But it's like these are just like 2 parts. Fingers have 3. You need to like fix it every time that it happens. Maybe I should give her fan. Pro tip for drawing hands: make the character have their hands stuck on a jar. And if both hands are visible, coincidentally the character got both their hands stuck in jars. Maybe even in the same jar, you know, trying to get the other hand unstuck. They ended up with both of their hands stuck in the jar. You know, it happens. Classic mistake. Sometimes you try to get things out of jars and this kind of thing happens. Drawing hands is hard, but drawing feet is even more difficult. So whenever I'm having trouble drawing hands, I motivate myself by saying, at least not drawing feet. Until I have to draw feet, then I just cry, I don't know. Oh. Motivate yourself by thinking about feet? Not exactly. Well, if you put it like that. That makes it sound so bad. Oh no. I think about the relief of not having to think about feet more specifically. Are hands shaped weird in your dreams? Never really paid attention to it. I think usually they are just shaped normal. I'll try to pay attention next time. Never really noticed. Something that happened the other day though, I was like dreaming that I was still studying. I was at like a university that my dream made up. I was like falling asleep in class, which is very accurate to reality. And I remember like the teacher getting super mad. Oh my god, Yokoleo, welcome! Ellie, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome to the stream! There has AI dreams! I mean, a robot Makes sense that the robot would have AI dreams, right? Young officer, welcome! How's it going? How did the stream go? Was there as much rage as expected this time? Yogonix, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Yogo Obrador, welcome! What are you doing? Welcome everyone to Pain Monday. I was just talking about like a dream I had the other day, in which I was like still at like college, and the teacher got really mad at me for like sleeping in class, and then I had to like spend the rest of the class wringing my brain trying to solve some exercises. I don't even remember what they were about. I think it was trying to do like an alignment chart of some sort. And then I had like this friend in class, like a classmate that I vaguely remembered from like primary school, but that I have like long lost contact. But it was like yeah, you know what? Actually, I have already graduated, and right now I'm dreaming that I'm still studying, so I'm not really worried. And she was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, and also you also graduated, so you also don't need to worry about anything. And she was like, oh, okay. Young Lydia, welcome! How's it going? Nah, not the alignment chart. I was dreaming about like still studying, and there was an exercise about doing a strange alignment chart of some sort. I don't remember what it was about, but the teacher got like really mad at me for sleeping in class, which is not so different from what used to happen in real life. I used to fall asleep in class very often. But this was all in a dream. This was all something that happened in a dream. I was so aware that I was dreaming that I told like my classmate about it, and she was like kind of confused about it. But I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. We all have already graduated, so there's nothing to worry about. And then I woke up, and I was relieved that I didn't have to try to solve the alignment chart anymore. I'll repeat the second boss of Silk Song! Let's go! 48 more to go. Think positive! That's a lot of Silk Song streams. That's a lot of content. Died so many times a single boss in the entire stream. She did it! She did it! That's the important part! Let's go! That's something that commands respect. The perseverance to try and try again until you manage to defeat the boss. Good work, Ellie. You did it. Yogo Ruby, welcome. Yogo Music, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. How many OC spawned from that dream? Di la verdad. Ninguno. Juro que no hice ningún personaje en ese sueño. Hace mucho que no hago ningún personaje, y ese sueño fue de hace como 3 días o así. Fue hace muy reciente. It was very recent. I swear, no new characters have appeared from that dream. I have not made any new characters in a long time. I promise. Sometimes I write down these kind of dreams so I can like take ideas for later on. But I am restraining myself. I am being strong. Like a lucid dream? Yeah. I had a lucid dream. I usually have a lot of lucid dreams. I've had very silly dreams in which I was super aware that I was dreaming. I remember one time. There was this one time that I dreamed that I entered like a shop. And I wanted to buy a knife, and I was like, yeah, I want to buy this knife. How much does it cost? And the guy from the store was like, it's 80 euros. And I was like, okay, goodbye. And I threw like a smoke bomb, and then I woke myself up. I woke myself up on purpose to escape the embarrassment of having to say, yeah, that's so expensive and I am broke. I'm not gonna buy that knife. Literally woke myself up to not have to deal with that. Sleeping in classes or farming. Did it all the time and the teacher threatened me with low grades. I aced most of my exams and tests, so there was nothing they could do. They couldn't stop you. I mean, sometimes it just happens. You can't really control it. I wasn't able to control it. Fortunately, I still got some more or less good grades with a lot of things, but it just happened. I think it's the problem when teachers like turn off the lights to put like projectors and stuff. It just instantly put me to sleep. What will happen first? Ellie finishing Silksong or Yomi finishing her OC list? I mean, I have been working on the OC list way more than Silksong has even come out, so I don't think that's a fair comparison. I mean, the percentage-wise, the OC challenge is like a lot more progress than that. It's like I started the race years before Silksong even came out. It's an unfair comparison, you know. Becoming half aware of the dream is always another experience when you wake up. Wait, I knew I was dreaming? So why did I not do anything with that knowledge? Sometimes you know that you are like in control of your actions, but it feels so real that you don't associate it to like, wait, it's just a dream. I can like wake myself up and nothing about these really matters. Most of the time I just like try to make the most of it. I just like try to see where the story is going, and then since I become too aware, I end up waking myself up on accident. I'm like, no, I wanted to see the rest. Do commissions count as OCs? Not really. I mean, if it's a commission from like another person, it wouldn't count as my OC. It has to be a character of mine. It has to be a character that I have made. It's from like my stories and settings. Otherwise, it doesn't count. ¿Salen más voces de sueños o de canciones? Últimamente creo que de canciones. De sueños me han salido muchísimos, pero así en general no sabría decir. Muchas veces simplemente me vienen ideas de sueños y luego me pongo a escuchar canciones y acaban también asociadas a esos OCs. No sé, se mezcla un poco todo. I kind of mix everything. Sometimes, even if I take OCs from dreams, I end up associating songs to them. So I'm not sure what has like been the source of more OCs, songs or dreams. I think both kinda on equal parts. I would have to check the list for how many have come from dreams and how many from songs. But I tend to always associate a song to most of my OCs. Who the hell is Lucid Dream? That would be a good name for a character. Not gonna make an OC from that though. I'm gonna be strong. There's all the time something is too expensive, I simply say, I'll be back later and never return. That's the best way to like avoid the awkwardness, yep. How dare you sleep in my class? Hehe, honkshu. That was me. Me every class. Like, come on, why do they turn off the lights? It's an invitation to fall asleep. I couldn't help it. I had a terrible sleep schedule and I was always so sleepy in class. Yo, Toribio, welcome! How's it going? Actually, no, this is not her eye. It's she's holding a gemstone in front of her eye. It kind of looks like the gemstone is her eye. Casi parece que la gema es su ojo, pero no, tiene una gema aquí sujetada delante del ojo. Está puesta de manera que parezca que sea su ojo. Pero sus ojos podrían ser también un poco como de diamante. Eso podría quedar muy cool. It could be really cool if her eyes were kind of like gemstones too. Would be fitting. Yo-hooo Diver, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! It's me, Yomi the Fast. Yomi the Hedgehog, even. I wish I was that fast. But if I was that fast, I couldn't keep you all trapped here during Pain Monday forever. It wouldn't be that fun, you know? When are you making a card game with all your OCs? When I finish all my other game ideas, Leo. I have way too many game ideas. Way too many of them. I've been struggling with RPG Maker this weekend. I spent the entire Sunday, the entirety of yesterday, dealing with plugins and all that stuff. It was really fun, but I also had to like do some coding to fix some plugins for what I wanted to do, and it made me feel like a genius when I managed to do it, but I spent so many hours on that. Yellow Paper, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Teachers hated me, never listened to them, neither did I ever do any homework, get any question they asked in any exam, I did it good or perfect. Low effort, big results. You know what, that's the best way to go with it. You don't struggle that much with the classes themselves, and you can still like get the knowledge. The important part in the end is to get the knowledge. I ended up drawing during a lot of my classes, so some teachers also looked at me weird. But then I also ended up passing my classes, except programming, but... Make a card game so we can have the 30 Reliquia cards and only one Clement card. And the only card where we can see him is as background character in a Reliquia card with an unmeta effect. He's gonna get all the background cameos and no real content. Without fail, if I realize I'm dreaming, something really bad happens to wake me up. It's like, she found out, throw a train at her, quick! That happens also, yeah! Like, when you start becoming aware and you start thinking of all the bad things that could happen in the dream, like, you get all the bad ideas for nightmares, the nightmares start happening. Sometimes when I start becoming aware of a dream, that starts happening. Like, all of a sudden, the dream turns creepy, and I'm like, wait. Maybe it's better to just wake up. One of these days, Yomi's gonna wake up in that classroom years ago. All this been a dream. Oh no. I was still sleeping in class all this time. And I'm gonna have to do that exercise on alignment charts that I dreamed about. That dream was my moment of clarity. It's okay, let's enjoy the dream while it lasts. I'll deal with the class when I wake up, I guess. Drawing a Chaos Emerald as we speak, no less. Hell yes. I mean, this character is very green themed. For sure, she could have the Chaos Emerald. Her favorite Pokemon games would be Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald for sure. One Crystal also, maybe. Yomi that draws the speed paint levels. I keep my full potential secret during streams, so I can like only show it during speed paints. Yeah. What if Pain Monday was called Play Monday and Yomi does make a card game with all her OCs? Nah, someday maybe. I have too many games to deal with first. First I gotta do the game that I'm working on right now with RPG Maker. You wanna see any like progress with that? Wednesday, I'm gonna do a members only stream for that. I'm gonna be working on it. I'm gonna show the progress I did this weekend. plugin issues couldn't happen on my chat PG 2000s. Those were different times. Back then, back in my day, we didn't need these plugins. We just used the basic RPG Maker with no scripts or anything at all. And we made it work. I kind of miss the simplicity of RPG Maker 2003, but it was also so limited. Not being able to edit the menu was kind of a pain. But now we can do that and more. And yet there's still things that I cannot do, and I don't know JavaScript, so I'm super lost with that. I've been looking for specific plugins for like things I wanted to add, and it's either RPG Maker MZ exclusive plugins, or like stuff that I can manage to make it work with extra code. I'll find a way, I guess. I'll find a way. Someday. My favorite is Ruby. Her favorite would be like any of those themes with gemstone names. I'm sorry, Ruby. My favorite Pokemon game is Soul Silver. I really like Pokemon Emerald though. It was my first Pokemon game. The first one I played though was Crystal. I think it was Crystal or Silver. I think Crystal. But it wasn't someone else's console, so it was not my game. The first one that I had was Emerald. Funny how the update made 2003 better than XP. I mean XP... I feel like XP is probably one of the ones that has the worst controls. I've never really been a fan of like the enter being used as the accept key. It has weird control. I don't know. My favorite is still VXAce. I love VXAce. It's so good. But now that I'm using MV, it is also pretty comfy. I'm enjoying it. It's not so different. Knowing how to use VXAs makes things easier. Yomi has favorite specters. No, that's not true. I'm sorry. I just have to keep like some content exclusive to thank the members. It's my way of thanking the members for supporting. But still, I am thankful for everyone's support, even if it's just like coming to the streams. That's like all that I need. Anything else is just an extra. And also, when the demo is out, it's gonna be out for everyone. So I put a stop to my game project to finish Silksong and Digimon. Let me tell you, Digimon is long. Unless you get a break from like working on the game, maybe it's gonna give you more inspiration when you come back to it. Sometimes you need to pause a little bit and play games to be able to make games well. Mundane Stranger. Yeah, I heard of it. The newest one that came out, right? I gotta play the Digimon game I've got on Steam. I've got the Cyber Sleuth games. Gotta play them someday. What's the difference between Pokemon games? Played some, they all felt the same. The structure is the same, more or less. The story changes a bit. I guess the regions also change. The characters are also different. But the first Pokemon games didn't really put that much emphasis on the characters, I feel. Maybe it's more noticeable now that the sprites are way bigger. They've got like big 3D models and stuff. No! Ruby? Cyber Detective, let's call it that. So it doesn't sound like anything super weird. She doesn't have favorite, she's just being thankful for the fellas helping her feed the cats. That's any of her favorite. Ruby? That's what he called me. Cyber detective, right? They call you that, right? Mainline Pokemon games use the same formula. Mystery Dungeon Pokemon turns you into a Pokemon. Pokemon is a fighting game. Pokemon Unite is League of Legends. That's true. There's many different kinds of Pokemon games. It's the mainline ones, the ones that keep like the same formula and stuff. But a lot of the spin-offs are so good. Like Pokemon Ranger. Pokemon Ranger was so good. I really liked Pokemon Ranger. The second one is Speak. But of course, Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon also so good. One of my favorite Pokemon games is Mystery Dungeon. Floors of the Sky. Floors of Sky is so good. Oh yeah, okay, this is gonna sound very out of context, but I swear that it's related to this topic. I promise it's related. I've been listening lately to this playlist of gnome music, and I promise it's related, okay, believe me. And in this playlist, there was a song from one of the newest Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. From Super Mystery Dungeon, I think? Gnome music, yes. There's a very good playlist of gnome music. I can send it, wait. I recommend it. It's a banger playlist, honestly. It's Gnome Playlist Volume 2 Extra Whimsical. If you guys want like some good gnome tunes to listen to, I recommend this playlist a lot. There's a Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon song in there, and let me be honest, I was really disappointed in the previous game of the Mystery Dungeon games, the Gates to Infinity game. I didn't really like it much. So I was like kinda let down on the saga. But I still have not played Super Mystery Dungeon, and the song that appears from there in this playlist, it really surprised me, like, wow, it's actually really good. Maybe Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are good again. I need to play it now. So maybe after I finish Fire Emblem Fates, which is what I'm playing right now on 3DS, I'm gonna be playing Super Mystery Dungeon because I do have the game, but I have never played it yet. I still have to start it. I got it secondhand years ago because it was like super cheap. Then I never really started because I couldn't find the time. But maybe I'll play it now. Only ever tried Nuzlocke Black and White with my duo. He somehow always started with Zekrom and I would suffer with base Pokemons. How? I think his game had hacks. Like there's no way someone can start with a legendary every time. That was cheating. That was cheating. Come on. That's so unlucky. It's a really good game though to play like the original version. Black and White is so good. It's the one that I played in the channel, by the way. We did a Nuzlocke some years ago here in the channel. It was a Nuzlocke with a very tragic ending. That I must say, I was so close. But I still remember my watchhog that accompanied me from the beginning to the end. Her name was Tylenol. It was decided by a random name generator. I miss Tylenol the watchhog. I was the one randomizing the ROMs. That's so unlucky. No. Oh my god. Luck was not on your side. Damn the 3DS, how vintage, grandma. That's not vintage. That's not that old. Come on. The 3DS is still pretty new. Next you're gonna tell me that the DS is retro. That's not true. That cannot be. Being a Pokemon trainer is probably great. Being a Digimon tamer, no thanks. I don't want to fear for my life every day. You put your life on the line every fight? Is it even legal in the Digimon world? Like, why would someone do that? Being a Digimon tamer looks like fun if you like putting your life on the line. Have you ever trained Digimon with your life on the line? Consumers think 3DS is vintage, that's why the price has exploded recently. The hell? What the? I can't believe it. That's not true. That cannot be true. Oh my god. Was released 15 years ago. Nah, that cannot be. That's gotta be like nah. Nah, that's not true. 15 years? You're right. How long did the Switch come out? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know how long the Switch came out. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. It's okay. Yeah, I'm still playing games on my 3DS. No amount of time is gonna change that. My 3DS will stand the passing of time, no matter what. Here having fun, playing my little silly games. I still haven't even played Shadows of Valentia either. That's another game I got on the 3DS that I still haven't played. I'll get to that. 2011 was 15 years ago, Yomi. We are both a step in the coffee. That's not true. It was not 15 years ago. It was 14 years ago. It's 2025. Important. There's still some months until 2026. Okay? 2 months is 2 months. Lydia, thank you so much for the super chat! The Nintendo Switch was released on March 3, 2017. As of today, it has been out for over 3 years. Over 3... 8! 8! I mean, it has also been out for over 3 years. 8 is over 3 years. I don't know how to rate. I kinda ate like half the number. Over 3. Switch 2 came out 4 months ago. It doesn't... It's interesting because it doesn't feel like it has been that few months. 3DS came out 46 years ago. The PS3 came out in 1986. The NES was invented by Marcus Aurelius. Feel old yet? Number check out, yep. Time passes so fast. Next you're gonna tell me like Isaac Newton's favorite GBA game. How time passes. I'll consider being a Digimon tamer is better than being a Digidestined, because as a tamer the world will not end if you fail. If your Digimon dies as a Digidestined, your world is next. I'm missing so much Digimon lore. I literally am missing so much Digimon lore. I'm so lost. Someday I'll get in the... I'll hop on the Digimon world, I'll see what all is about. By the way, guys, speaking of creature collectors, maybe you've already heard me mention these, but some days ago, on the 28th, a game that I made some sprites for came out. So if you like Creature collectors? Make sure to check it out. I made like 5 sprites for it, and I've seen some of them in like let's play videos that I've seen, and it's so cool to see them there. So cool to see sprites I've made in like a real game that exists. And the game looks so cute. The creatures look super cool. I really recommend checking it out. Creature collectors. Yeah, in a real game. It's a real game that exists. Which sprites did you make? I made. They don't show up in the screenshots or the trailer, but some of them that I have seen in the videos. I made the botanist sprite. I made the Star Traveler. If you see them in the game, you might recognize them. At least something you made is on Steam. Even if it's 5 sprites, I'm still like proud to see them there. I don't know, it feels nice. Can you show on stream? I guess I could, but I don't have them on this computer anymore. I've got them in the external hard drive. I moved all the old commissions that I finished in there, so they don't occupy space. Hello, Disiani, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I cringe when I see my stuff in people's games. They always feel they deserve better, but that's not true. I mean, it's easy to like judge yourself and your work, because you can always see how you could have done better or something. But it's okay. Others aren't gonna like have like the comparison of how you wanted things to look like. For them, they saw your work and said, yes, this is perfect. If they used your stuff in their games, it's because it was what they were looking for. I think that's already something to be proud of. It doesn't mean that you can't make stuff that you can feel is better later on. Yo, Malapi! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Bad mindset, you are the better. Exactly! Gotta have confidence. I'm a proud mother. It kind of feels like that. I forgot to ask you if you wanted to add a piece of art for the Palworld Halloween collab. All the good Palworld artists and me drew some. What do you mean and me? You're also one of the good Palworld artists. Come on, guys, no more judging yourselves for your art. Have confidence and be proud. You're making things. You're making things exist. You're making cool things. Where there was nothing before, you're making something exist. That's already something to be proud of. Like one famous Tumblr post put it, your art is good like hot potato crisp. Since Ron accepts food, we could give you the ingredients for choco nuggets. But, well, I haven't had choco nuggets in a while, but I don't know if I want to deal with, like, I don't know how Throne works. I don't know if I want to deal with this Throne and how it works. I don't know. What's a hot potato crisp? Let me translate. Hot potato crisp. It's like, wait, let me show you a picture. It's like chips, like potato chips, like chopped potatoes. First result is this picture, if it works. And this looks really good. Yomi still mourns the fall of Tumblr to this day. Tumblr is still alive! Tumblr still lives. It's not that active, I think. but it still exists. It's not dead. It's actually pretty chill nowadays. Honestly, not a bad place to be. Especially considering the alternate options. Looking at Twitter and the absolute mess that it is now. My backwards, I've been carving rubber stamps since yesterday! Oh my god, Lappy, good work. Take a break. Take a break if you need. Take care of your bag. Important. I am the best artist and people should pay me $8 billion for a sketch. Hell yeah! On words like this, VTuber adds links to items from online shops and people randomly donate to fully voided plus shipping and is sent when fully paid to the VTuber, depending on configuration. Like, I would feel bad for that. Like, I don't know. I would feel bad for like feeling like I'm putting the pressure on people to buy me stuff, especially when I've got like other priorities for things. So I don't think I'm gonna make a throne. It would be... I wouldn't feel good about it, I think. Have a dead little Wednesday! Oh no! Well, good luck sending you strength. And then on Wednesday, when you finish, you take a break. A big break. Break in the sense of like rest, not in the sense of like breaking. Okay? Patatinha crispinissima! It's kind of a mix of Portuguese and Italian. Not pressure unless you're mentioning it all the time. I wouldn't know what to put even. I don't know. It's like to begin with, I don't really consider buying things for myself because, you know, I've got other priorities. I wouldn't even know what to put in there. Cat food, cat sand. I can already like get that normally. Also, something I've noticed is that if I don't buy a specific kind of cat food, my cats refuse to eat it. I remember one time I had to get them like a cheaper kind of food. They hated me for that. I have a one-shot 30-page manga to finish, dude. Thursday and I'm on page 12! Oh my god, be strong. That does sound like a lot of work. Maybe you can still do it. You're almost halfway there. ¿Comen comida con salsa o con gelatina? Nah, comen de la comida croquetitas. La que es comida seca. Y les gusta una muy específica. Si no es comida del Mercadona, no la quieren. Solo les gusta la comida del Mercadona. Yomi food, Yomi-san! What do you mean, Yomi-san? Spending all Wednesday playing the peak update. Yeah, that's a good way to take a break. Unless you fall from the peak. And then it will be like a literal break. Be strong. Don't let your body be never found ever again, Lappy. I've heard that happens. Like at most, something I can think of would be like, I don't know, a controller. Because that's something that would be good to have for a lot of games and also for like testing with game dev. I've been thinking about adding like controller support, the newest game that I'm making. But since I don't have a controller, I have no way to test it, so I would think about that. I don't know, but it would be a lot to set up, and I would feel bad about it. Like, for things like cat food and my food, I want to be able to afford that for myself. Otherwise, I am in trouble. Controller support for a game, you just walk and press the next dialogue button. Not really! This one's gonna have some more stuff. Yep. You have PayPal or coffee? Yeah, I do have coffee. It's on screen. It's literally there on the screen. Guys! Don't feel pressure though, please. I feel bad about like telling people about coffee and all that, but it's there. It's optional. Bye bye, Leo. Take care. Thank you so much for coming. Does coffee reach you immediately? It does, yeah. But the problem is that right now in this moment I have a lot of other priorities that are like more, what's the word? Bigger priorities than getting a controller. Like, you know, paying bills and rent and all that stuff. Literally everything I earn goes to that. First I want to be able to like get enough to survive, let's say. Then I'll think about controllers and stuff like that. I don't know. I can always ask someone to test it for me, so it's okay. You have controller, you can make better games, you can sell games, profit, bills paid. But still, I have to make the games first too. That's still a long time until that. After I finish the game that I'm making right now, or the two games that I'm working on right now, because the secret project is also in the works, I will think about like getting upgrades like that. There's only one thing that I will ask people to do, and it's play my games. Like, you don't have to give me money. All you have to do is literally play my games. Just do it. Tell other people about my games. Do you have friends who you think that they might enjoy the games? Tell them about my games. But I'm gonna do this with the coloring. Not gonna do it. Es bullying inverso. Un bully te quita dinero del almuerzo. Acá te quiere la fuerza. Ha habido gente que me ha amenazado con pedirme encargos. Gente diciéndome, Yomi, déjame pagarte. Y yo como que no. Review your game on backlog without having played it. Why without having played it? It's literally free! You can play it for free! Most of my games are like 10 minutes long! Come on! At least play them! Was I in that list? I don't think so. Like, I have accepted all your commissions and I appreciate it a lot. But some time ago, there was a friend that really wanted to commission me. It was Lime. Yeah, Lime wanted. It was like for a long time, Yomi, let me commission you. And I was like, no. Don't play free games. They have the pride of a capitalist. Well, if you don't want to play them for free, you can always get the extra booklets. The extra booklets are for a little small price, and you get like the game that you will already get for free and an extra notes, extra developer notes. This way you don't have to play them for free. Well, you can play them for free and get something extra. Yeah, play them. Come on, if you're gonna review them, at least play them. love be commissioned without much of a multiplier running. I will commission you. I've been sent that image so often. Wow! Lydia! Thank you so much for the coffee! Thank you. One day, when I can survive on my work alone, I won't have to worry about these things, but I'm trying to get there first. I gotta get there first. Surviving from my work. And for that, I need your help. Your help with playing my games. That's literally all. That's literally all that you gotta do. Play my games. No pressure though. It's not obligatory. Only if you want. They are there. Oh wait, the message! Let me check, because it doesn't show up here. I need to go to coffee. Yumi's rent can now be paid for a year. But what if we want to only donate Yomi? Think of the whales, Yomi, they have feelings too! Of course, you're free to do that if you want. I do appreciate it a lot. Thank you, whales, for literally everything. Thank you. It's covered on. No, this was Lydia's message on coffee. It was not me. Wales, what about Thailand? But only whales apparently. It's hard, but I hope one day I can manage to survive from my games. It would be so cool. I'll keep working hard for the dream. Yo, Chorito! Welcome! Tal! It was all a scheme to make a pun. I didn't expect this build-up. It's supposed to be ribs, so they wouldn't be... Would be... Okay, we're almost done. I'm missing a few things. On the tail. On Yomi pimping it's a money printing machine. I mean, I don't know if I would be too comfortable with drawing her too much. She's a character, definitely. ¿Deberías poner alerta de sonidos fuertes? Wait, ¿por qué? ¿Estoy hablando demasiado fuerte? Perdón, hablaré más flojito. ¿Me perdonas? Volume is okay, okay. Glad to hear. Done. Maybe another repeat. To be speaking strongly, she's hitting the gym. I train my voice at the gym. My voice does like... I don't know any gym routines. I was gonna like say like a whole gym routine for my voice, but I have literally never been to the gym. My voice can run on the treadmill for like 50 hours. Something like that. Estas cosas, reventarme los oídos y hacerme reír. Quizá como idea, como sugerencia, ¿has probado bajar el volumen? Two sets of ah, then 3 reps of oh. There we go. Routine complete. That's how I keep my voice so strong and in shape. Go. Fixed. We can now move on to the next. Next one shouldn't take that long, right? He's just a normal guy. He's just chilling here with his camera. Te ríes, parece un jumpscare de FNAF. Ya me han comparado una vez con un personaje de una serie de FNAF y en realidad tenían razón, sí que me parezco, pero... I have been compared before to a character from like a FNAF series, and it is true, I actually do look like that character. It's I don't know how to feel about it. It is funny. Igual suena fuerte. Ok, intentaré reírme más bajito. I'll try to laugh a bit lower. Maybe that works. I'm gonna start whispering. I don't even know if my microphone can catch me. I whisper. Still doesn't catch me. I think it's... I'm not even whispering that much. Does it catch me? You hear me? It's getting cut a little bit. de recordar un chiste que me contaron el viernes pasado. Me parece que más gente debería conocerlo. Es en español, así que por desgracia no puedo contarlo en inglés. Pero creo que necesitáis saber sobre el pan que habla. I was told a joke this last Friday, but unfortunately it's in Spanish. I can't really tell it in English, but I think it is necessary that you guys know about it. So, esto es un pueblo como perdido muy en medio de la nada. Un pueblo donde no ocurre casi nunca nada. La gente ahí está mega aburrida. Hasta que un día anuncian que va a llegar un circo. Y no es cualquier circo, es un circo donde tienen algo que no se ha visto nunca antes, jamás. Un pan que habla. La gente está como, ¿puede ser? ¿Un que habla? ¿Cómo puede ser eso? Eso es imposible, ¿no? Pero bueno, que salen las entradas, la gente con curiosidad por el pan que habla, empiezan a comprar entradas, van subiendo los precios, hay incluso reventas mega locas. Está todo el mundo muy esperando poder ver al pan que habla. Y bueno, llega el día, se han vendido todas las entradas y en el pueblo aparece la carpa del circo. Y tal cual como aparecen los circos, un poco de la noche a la mañana. Y bueno, una cola larguísima, se llena la carpa entera de gente. Todos como, ¡guau! Hoy vamos a ver al pan que habla. Y bueno, llega el momento de la función. Todos los asientos llenos, todos los bancos que han puesto allí, todos a petar de gente. Y bueno, sale el director del circo al escenario. Aparece el foco en el telón. Todo el mundo en silencio, esperando. El señor sale, hace una reverencia, presenta al circo y les dice: y ahora vamos a mostrarles que todos habéis estado esperando. El pan que habla. El señor se va detrás de una cortina y sale con un carrito, con algo así tapado por un mantel. Se para debajo del foco y saca el mantel. Debajo del mantel hay un pan, como cualquiera que puedes encontrar en una panadería. Entonces el señor saca un vaso de agua, lo echa encima del pan y dice: el pan está hablando. No puedo. Police, yeah, this one right here. Es muy bueno, Dios mío. Es buenísimo. Es que lo mejor es todo el build-up hasta la punchline. Es mega... Es mega intrigante, loco. Como, ¿qué va a ser? Estaba yo tan intrigada como la gente del pueblo. Cuando me contaron el chiste, estaba como, Dios mío, no sé qué voy a esperarme. Me encanta. Si no me hubiera muerto por otro chiste, me habría muerto por el del pan que habla. If I hadn't died or because of another joke. I would have probably died from the talking bread joke that I just told. I'm sad that I can tell it in English. I can think of any way to translate it, but it's so good. It is so good. You should all learn Spanish so you can understand the talking bread joke. I'm surprised because in 5 years I don't remember you actually saying a long form that joke. At last, the moment has come. It's so good. I need to learn more long-form jokes. I know another one, but it's really bad. And I'm not really good at telling it. I need to investigate and relearn it. Me sé otro chiste de estos así largos, pero ese no es tan bueno. No sé contarlo tan bien ese. Tengo que reinvestigar. Bye, Nix. Take care. Thank you so much for coming. And have a good night. The Yo-hooo this time? Yeah, you can get a Yo-hooo. Or a Hoyo. Hoyo. The opposite of Yo-hooo, after all. ¡De chocobollos! ¡Sí! Estaba pensando en los chocobollos, pero no me acuerdo de cómo contarlo bien. I was thinking about the chocobollos joke, but I don't remember it that well. I need to consult with the internet, see if it's like written somewhere completely. ¿Sabes el de la polilla que va al psiquiatra? No, ese no me suena. Cuenta. I can make this part of the hair a bit different. Feels a bit more fluffy than how it should be. Be a little bit more. There we go. No me acuerdo de cómo va. No pasa nada. ¿Verdad? ¿Habéis escuchado el chiste del pescador? Porque yo no, pero dicen que es la caña. Está en inglés. Let me check. Really know how to find it. Muy europeo ese. we go. Shouldn't take very long. His design is quite simple. Maybe we can finish more line arts. I'm having trouble with the... Maybe I should start putting characters' hands stuck in jars. That would make things so much more easy. But move the screen a little bit. That's also part of the camera. There's a little bit of the camera behind here. Maybe should get a reference for it again. Drawing hands in practice is hard. ¡Hola, Franchu! ¿Qué tal? Y estamos doloreando. He terminado ya 2 líneas y media. Estamos progresando adecuadamente. We're progressing correctly. Así termino uno más. Yo-hooo kair! Welcome! Here we are, painting the Monday. I'm almost done with the 3rd line art of the day. We're making progress. They watch theater! Oh, what did you watch? Theater. Or is it something called theater? Ya casi quedan 100. Cada vez quedan menos. Siente extraño pensar que estamos llegando ya a la parte final del reto. Pero no pasa nada, encontraré maneras de hacerlo durar para siempre. I'll find ways to make Pain Monday last forever. But it feels strange to know that we're reaching the final part of this. For so long. All my OCs finally drawn. Let's left these older alternate designs. Agregar más. No pasa nada, lo que haré será dibujar todos los trajes alternativos que tienen los personajes que ya he dibujado. Y nunca nos quedamos sin personajes. Sorry about skeletons spending their afterlife talking? Spooky. Very fitting for the season. Were they spooky and scary? Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. It's a popular novel. I haven't heard of it. Cool. There. Makes me think of the visual novel that I wanted to make with the three girls in the afterlife. One day I'll finish it. It's been on the works for so long. Skeleton with a glass eye can now see to read now that he's dead. And writes the people that he meets in the cemetery. That's cool. Is it all from the perspective of that one skeleton? Or does the skeleton talk to the other skeletons? Te va a saludar más que nada, tengo que estudiar. ¡Ánimo! Ojalá vaya bien. Sea leve. Gracias por venir. It does sound like a cool story. Sounds like a premise that I would enjoy. I've made a similar story after all. Even if it's not complete. Someday it will be complete. Someday. Floats too. Or the skeleton tried asking someone out. Sadly, he didn't have the backbone to do it. No. You could have done better, but it's from many years ago, so I'll forgive the author for not having the standard of my Japanese visual novels. Makes sense. It's okay. I'm sure it's still enjoyable. Different formats for different stories. VTubers se vuelven viejas, Yomi cae, pero hamster Yomi es eterno. Yo también soy eterna, pero... Yo soy para siempre, como lunes de dolor. I am forever, like Pain Monday. Novel that can be adapted into a slice of life anime. Interesting to imagine, like, what classic stories would be in, like, different formats. Like all those, like, classic literature that have been adapted to manga. It's always very surreal to see those. There is a manga of Les Miserables. Les Miserables. However it's pronounced. There's a manga of El Conde de Montecristo. I think I've even seen a manga of the Bible. There was an anime of Anne of the Green Gables, I think. I remember Lappy showed me the anime opening. The anime opening, if you will. There's even Marx manifesting manga? What? That I haven't heard about. ¡Y ánimo, Chorito! ¡Mucha suerte con el proyecto! ¡Que vaya bien! Es entendible, es época de trabajos ahora mismo. Se acerca diciembre y eso quiere decir que hay trabajo duro ahora mismo en estudios. Yomi, thank you. This jolly playlist has got me feeling like chuckling heartily and rubbing my round stomach. You're welcome. It's such a good playlist. Doesn't it make you want to go, like, frolicking in the lake? Hiding behind shrubs. Looking at the passerbys. Like just a little guy. It was one of the comments in the video. Is line on. There we go. What in the leg? If it sounded weird, I don't want to say it again. Come on. Let's go. Let's move on to the next one. It's such a good playlist though, it has helped me find so much good music. Thank you, known playlist. Not that I am a gnome myself, but Did I forget the horns on the other side? I think I may have forgotten the horns on the other side. Oh. Let me check if I forgot them in the reference sketch. Did I? Ah, I didn't, okay. It does have the horns. Right here. The other is a bit covered, so we probably won't care. Might not give me. Please. Have to line art from far away. Probably gonna mess up some lines. I'm noticing that the blue that I use for the lines here is a lot brighter than the rest. It's a very minor difference, but I'm noticing it a lot for some reason. I'm so used to the usual blue that I feel like something's off with the line color here. Yo, Cyker! Welcome! How's it going? Come to the stream. I'm on my 4th line art of the day. Working hard today. If I can, I'm gonna add some base colors up. If I can get the frills. Got so many frills. Tiny details everywhere. I really want to design her fairy form. She's got a big fairy form. A little bit insect-like. I can imagine her being a little bit like a fairy moth. Taking some liberties with some of the demon forms. Because of course, the original demons have their own designs. But some of them trying to be a little bit different from the original design. Otherwise, I would end up with like 3 different guys riding crocodiles for some reason. They were not very original. Really liked riding crocodiles apparently. The arms won't look too short. The hands longer. Yogosemi, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Gonna stay for long looking for samples for a song? Let's go! It sounds like hard work finding the right samples. You always have trouble looking for sound effects in games. I can't imagine like the right sample for a song. You got these. Don't worry, if you need to like close the stream to concentrate on the samples, it's perfectly fine. Thank you for coming. Even though you're busy. Bye bye. Take care. Back with the song. Kinda sad that the starry part of her gift is on the inside of the bag. I wonder if there's a way. Maybe I could make the bag kinda open from one side. At least this way we could see the inside of it a little bit. Maybe. Like it's open. What are you doing? Stars are on the inside. It's almost like a mouse. He's a little bit like a mouse. Go with that. Haven't decided the abilities for most of the objects they've got. Some of them are kinda easy to think about. Like this one, if it's a bag, it can easily be a bag that can fit anything inside. Dimensional bag connects to her treasury. Hey, how much? Didn't really detail the shoes much. There's only like a bit of a here. Princess me. So Mary Jane shoes. More frills. There's never enough frills. Maybe this one's like normal frills though. Let's do them like that. Bit more simple. Having to deal with them. Just the wavy line, and we don't have to worry about having to make them all regular. And look super less messy this time. Now there's a lot of sketch line. Okay. I could take one of the eyes and just mirror it. Maybe let's try drawing it first. If it doesn't turn out right, we can try mirroring the other. How everything looks at the sketch view. There we go. Write all the references. Sketch. Not so bad. Actually, not so bad. Fix double thing. There we go. Okay, that's an entire row with lines. Pretty good job for today, but it's not over yet. Let me stretch a little bit. And oh no! Next thing to do would be, adding some base colors. But the next Maybe the needs-based colors is oh boy. You know what? Let's get this out of the way. Let's do it. If I don't do it now, it will still be a pain to do later, so might as well. I missed a line here. Missed some lines of the hair. One over here. Oh boy. I brought this upon myself by making this design. This only the consequences of my own actions. Try to every is all of this. There are still some details that I missed. Never mind. There were enough details, let's add more of them, because why not? Totally a good idea. Here. That's right. We'll keep adding more details along the way. Now let's paint the basics. There's over here. There's a lot of the lines all over her design. A lot of the borders. Part where I completely missed a line. Over here. Also missed a line, by the way. I have missed so many lines. Oh, not. I should have maybe drawn broader design. Things would have definitely been easier. I'm gonna have to fix some things. There's a lot of lines I forgot that I didn't do right. Example. Here there should be a line. Another line. Perspective is not quite right, but oh well, it's a chip. Doesn't matter that much. want to fix some things. Look, this isn't quite right. I should have looked for the reference. Unfortunately, I don't have the higher resolution reference at hand. It's on the external hard drive. Maybe I should look for it off stream and bring it next day. I'm gonna, for now, it as I remember. If I can find it, we'll revise it next day. For now, let's just get it done. We'll make it better. Mine's here. Was also his design is really not drawing friendly. Paint this red. Do the same with the of the code. Nice, of course. At least the more things get painted, less trouble it looks like to finish it. Yui 12 for a decent price. Not sure if it's a good drawing tablet. I've never heard of it. You could maybe check reviews to see what people who have tried using it think. At least I would recommend that to see like the general opinion. Personally, I cannot say because it's the first time that I hear about it. Not necessarily a bad thing because I don't look that much into tablets, so don't worry about that. Yeah. If it ends up being a good option, that's good news. It's a new model or brand. I don't really keep up much with that. Maybe I'll only have time to paint one set of base colors. Next day maybe we can do the rest. I think this is gonna take a long time to finish. This is a lot. I wanna try to finish the next one too, at least. He's got so many tiny details. It's so many tiny details. There's still some lines. X. That's some of them. Yo, Minto, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to this. Continuing the chip today. Hopefully I can finish this one and one more. Oh, I forgot the line here. Mentioned it, but I never did anything about it. Right. Yes. I wonder if I should add some circle. I feel like the designs a bit of a mess. guess we can fix some things afterwards. Wait, this should be... or consistent. It's also the same color as the horns. A lot of other things that I haven't painted yet. Where's the weapon? The problem with the weapon is that it's not gonna be that visible, I think. It's in front of a lot of colors, a lot of the same color, more like. At least the starry pattern is gonna make it easier to see it. I think she needs more variety. I think over here maybe can be white. Contrast. Gotta fix a lot of corners. Lots of tiny corners. All these green dots between the lines, and those are all corners that haven't been painted because the selection doesn't reach that far. I need to do it manually. Don't worry. This could maybe also go. Perhaps. Think about changing some more of her color. Make the design a bit more cohesive. Now let's go. And maybe... Alright. It'll be dark gray instead. Then the weapon stand out a lot more. This way there's a difference between the handle and it gives the weapon a bit more variety too. It can look better. Let me save. I don't wanna lose my progress of the past 3 hours. Especially not with this cheat. Inside of the wolves, right? It's a bit more red in the design overall. It looks cool, thank you. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I don't think that we can make it look a bit more cohesive. Changing some colors around. But ideas. For example, here in the arms, I think this part could go a bit darker. It stands out a bit less. It lets the other white part stand out a lot. This part perhaps, it's bone themed also. Now I think it gives off a bit more of like a skeleton structure. I think that works a bit. Things can go fixed maybe. Maybe this part of the armor go lighter. Maybe not, maybe it was a bit warm. Actually no, actually I'm gonna leave it like this. Yeah. Like it more. I'll probably experiment a little bit more, but later. Maybe later. We go. I think that's all. This for her chibi. A little bit. Maybe since the next chibi isn't that complicated, I think we can paint her for. I think we can paint her before we finish for today. I'll become him super hippie. Maybe it's time for a little nap. Never bad moment for a little nap. Unless it's like too close to your sleeping time. Sometimes I don't know, a little 1 hour nap has never hurt anyone, right? The devil on your shoulder, trying to convince you to take a nap. Okay, let's do the last one really fast, and we'll leave it there for today. I think I should put her mouth a little. Something about the mouth, I don't know what it is, maybe it's a bit too small. A little bit bigger, I think. Oh yeah, that's much better. 1 hour nap will become 7 hours when I'll be waking up at 3 AM. Oh no, and the sleep schedule will be super broken. Maybe you can drink something to wake you up. Washing your face also helps a little bit. Those are the things that I try to do when I'm trying to stay awake. Eating something with sugar. Sugar also helps give you energy. Putting music can help you stay awake too. She looks so cute. Thank you. I really like her a lot. I've mentioned this before, but I was this close to making a Twitter account for her. Maybe things would have ended up very differently if I had, but I never did. It was way before VTubers were a thing. They would have posted like things, like little doodles and photos that she would have taken, basically. But it also seemed like too much of a pain. The pain can never be constant with updating things. Social media is a pain. You would definitely enjoy social media a lot more than me. The only demon that uses the internet regularly. Here we go. Oh wait, that's a color. Oops. I'm not usually a big fan of this color combination, red and pink. I don't dislike how it ended up with the specific hues that she's got. One of the exceptions that I can make with this combination. Okay. Forms. Bows. Hearts. All the little decorations. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day colors. That's true. It's kind of Valentine's Day themed. She has, you could say that she has like love powers, but her love powers involve like writing fan fiction. That's how she uses her love powers. She writes fan fiction to make her OTPs come true in the fanfiction world. She's a magical girl. I could. So hard to select these. Up. From far away. Way easier from close up. Little bit. Winty, welcome! In so many of these streams, do you just make these up on the spot? Oh no, these are all characters that I've had for a long time. I've tried to draw them all multiple times, but I always kind of give up halfway. It wasn't until I started this challenge that I finally been able to keep up with drawing all of them. It's taken taken almost 5 years so far. Next February it's gonna be 5 years since I started. I've had to like force myself to make it into a weekly thing to be able to keep it up for so long. Yo Adam, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Like so far, I've done like all of these and some more. I even have an older version of one of my attempts at doing them. I tried to do all of them as pixel art, but I ended up like realizing that it was way too many. So I ended up deleting a bunch of them from the list. I moved some of them to the idea box. I repurposed some designs, fused some others, only kept the characters that were from like stories I really wanted to make. All the circled ones are UCs that are no longer in the list. Right now I'm drawing the ones that are from the list of characters that I'm gonna use for sure in stories and stuff. Wait, since we're at it, I'm gonna use her pixel art as reference. Look, it's her, it's Zephyr! It's the same one that I'm drawing right now. A lot of them I haven't drawn them in so long that I've had to look up super old references and old doodles. Some of them I had barely drawn them at all. Some of them I've had to design them on the spot even, because of how much I had not drawn them at all. Wait, I think it's this. Here. But it's fun. I'm happy I can finally have like proper references of them, even if it's in chibi form. It's also helped me remember a lot of old forgotten OCs I hadn't thought about in years. someday all of them will get their turns in the stories. Same as the souls. Nice. It's really fun though. It's one of the things I look forward the most during the week. Continuing the challenge. This color. Wait, these hearts might have been this darker color. I don't know. My reference is a super tiny, like 32 pixel tall. I don't know how tall this is in terms of pixels. I haven't counted. This is like my only full body reference. At least in colors. Oh. Hope someday I can make the stories of all of them. I keep hearing a cat in my room. I'm hearing noises of like a cat fighting with the furniture or something. And it's most likely one of my cats fighting with my shoes. He's been really mad at my shoes lately. Okay, there's these frills in the clothes. They're kind of an overlap, a bunch of lace here. How am I even gonna do that? I guess I can paint them in the same. When I do the coloring, I'm gonna add the extra detail and stuff. For now, let's just add darker red as a base color. And future Yomi will deal with that. Another problem for future Yomi, like always. She can deal with all the problems. He always manages. Yes, unpainted spot here. Alright. that's all for today. Yet, this year, keep noticing this year is a bit too low. There's always something else to fix. Always one last thing. Right. I think this will be all for today. Good progress, I would say. Did 4 line arts and 2 base colors. I would say I've accomplished most of what I wanted to do today. Next day, probably gonna start with the base colors of the middle row. But there's also the line arts of the third row to do. I don't know. We'll just continue along the way. We'll see what comes first. I'll decide along the way, yeah. So, for now, that will be all for today. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with a game that I still haven't prepared the thumbnail for, but probably gonna be a little RPG Maker game. A little bit late for Halloween, but it's probably gonna be a bit Halloween themed, so you'll see me there tomorrow. Same hour as usual. But for now, I'm gonna go get some food. Hungry. So, thank you all so much for accompanying me today. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Así que por ahora, cuidaos mucho y nos veremos a la próxima. For now, take care, and I will see you next time. Looking forward to see more of that Lamia. Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving her colors, because I have never drawn her with colors, actually. It's gonna be interesting. I know that she's like green. She's got green hair. That's all that I know. She's gonna be like half crystals and stuff. That's gonna be really fun to paint. Clearly green. Yeah, right now she is. She's very clearly green right now. So, for now, take care everyone, and I will see you next time. Cuidaos mucho y hasta la próxima. Bye bye.